The training arena fell silent as Anna stepped onto the glowing platform, her worn steel blade hanging loosely at her side. Around her, cadets from a dozen different species watched with poorly concealed amusement. Humans were rare in the Galactic Combat Academy, and even rarer were those foolish enough to bring primitive weapons to advanced warfare training. Instructor Veltar, a towering Kryn with forearms and scales that shimmered like oil on water, activated his plasma lance. The weapon hummed to life, casting an eerie blue glow across his reptilian features. His mandibles clicked in what passed for laughter among his kind. "Cadet Anna," he said, his voice amplified across the arena. "You are aware that this is a live fire exercise? Your quaint metal stick will vaporize the moment my plasma touches it." Anna said nothing. She simply rolled her shoulders and adjusted her grip on the sword's leather-wrapped hilt. The blade itself was unremarkable, just carbon steel folded and forged the old way. No energy shields, no molecular reinforcement, no quantum edge. Just metal. "She's going to die," whispered Zex, a Pluvian cadet whose tentacles writhed nervously. "Humans are so stubborn. Why doesn't she just use a standard-issue plasma rifle like everyone else?" Kyvan, standing at the edge of the crowd, crossed his arms and smiled. He was one of only 3 humans in the entire academy, and he'd seen Anna train every morning for the past 6 months. While others practiced with their energy weapons and tactical shields, she worked with that blade, cutting, thrusting, moving through forms that looked more like dance than combat. "Just watch," Kyvan said quietly. Veltar raised his plasma lance, the tip glowing white-hot. "When you're ready, cadet. Though I recommend you." Anna moved. She didn't charge forward like the other cadets expected. Instead, she shifted laterally, her footwork smooth and deliberate. Veltar fired, and a bolt of superheated plasma screamed through the air where she'd been standing a microsecond before. The instructor's mandibles twitched in surprise. He fired again, then again, each bolt faster than the last. Anna wove between them, her movements economical and precise. She wasn't running, she was gliding, each step calculated to waste no energy, to give no opening. "Impossible," Veltar hissed. "No organic being can—" He fired a rapid burst, 3 bolts in a triangular pattern designed to eliminate escape vectors. Anna did something that made the entire arena gasp. She raised her sword and struck the center bolt. The steel blade didn't vaporize. Instead, it caught the plasma at an angle, deflecting it into the path of the second bolt. Both projectiles collided and dissipated in a shower of sparks. The third bolt sailed past as Anna pivoted, using the momentum of her deflection to spin clear. "What?" Veltar's voice cracked with disbelief. "That's not possible. You can't block plasma with steel." Anna finally spoke, her voice calm. "You're right, Instructor. You can't block it." She advanced and Veltar fired again, this time holding down the trigger for a sustained beam. Anna's sword blurred and she did it again, not blocking but deflecting. The blade struck the plasma stream at a 45-degree angle, redirecting it into the arena floor where it scorched the composite material. "It's the angle," Kyvan explained to the stunned cadets around him. "She's not absorbing the energy, she's redirecting it. The contact time is so brief that the steel doesn't have time to superheat. It's all about timing and precision. But that would require reflexes that," Zex began. "That humans have," Kyvan finished. "Our evolution was complicated. We spent millennia hunting, fighting, surviving on a death world where everything wanted to kill us. Our hand-eye coordination, our pattern recognition, our ability to make split-second decisions, that's what we brought to the stars." Anna was now within striking distance. Veltar, panicking, unleashed everything his lance had. Plasma bolts filled the air like a lethal light show, and Anna danced through them, her sword moving in arcs and lines too fast for most eyes to follow. Steel sang against superheated gas, each deflection accompanied by a flash of light and a hiss of displaced energy. Then her blade touched Veltar's throat. The training arena's safety protocols kicked in, freezing both combatants in place. Veltar's plasma lance powered down automatically. In the stunned silence that followed, Anna stepped back and sheathed her sword. "You may have been right, Instructor," she said, her breathing barely elevated. "You can't block plasma with steel, but you can deflect it, redirect it, and use its own energy against the wielder. My ancestors learned that lesson 10,000 years ago fighting with nothing but bronze and courage." Veltar slowly lowered his lance, his scales rippling with colors that indicated deep respect. "I have underestimated your species, Cadet Anna. This technique, can it be taught?" To other humans easily, Anna replied. To other species? That depends. How many hours are you willing to practice the basics? How long can you train before your people say you're wasting time on primitive methods? She looked around at the assembled cadets. Every species here has technology that surpasses anything Earth built for centuries. Plasma weapons, energy shields, faster than light travel. You have it all. But you know what you don't have? She tapped her temple. 10,000 generations of swordmasters who survived battles by being faster, smarter, and more precise than their enemies. 10,000 generations who understood that sometimes the simplest weapon, wielded with perfect skill, beats the most advanced technology operated with arrogance. Kivan stepped onto the platform, clapping slowly. Humans don't win because we're stronger or faster than everyone else. We win because we've spent our entire existence learning how to survive impossible odds. We made an art form out of turning our enemies' advantages into their weaknesses. He drew his own blade, a katana his grandfather had forged, carried across the stars to remind him where he came from. So yes, instructor, she can teach you, but first, you have to accept that sometimes the old ways aren't primitive. Sometimes they're just refined beyond your ability to recognize their sophistication. Veltar stood silent for a long moment, then bowed his head, a gesture of respect rarely given by the proud Kryn. Tomorrow, Cadet Anna, you will assist me in instructing the advanced combat class. It seems we have much to learn from humanity's quaint metal sticks. As the cadets filed out, still murmuring in disbelief, Anna caught Kivan's eye and smiled. He returned it with a nod. They were humans among the stars carrying blades their ancestors would recognize, and they had just reminded the galaxy why humanity earned its place among the stars, not through superior technology, but through superior will, adaptability, and the hard-won wisdom of survivors who refused to forget their past. The sword, after all, was just steel, but the hand that wielded it was human, and that made all the difference.